The saying goes, age is nothing but a number, right? Well, a movie icon who is taking another swing at TV is hoping to prove just that. Jeff Bridges stars in The Old Man, airing on FX and Hulu, as a former CIA spy forced to go on the run. And as Bridges filmed the thriller, complete with fight scenes, he was unknowingly living with cancer. Our Phil Lipof sat down with Bridges and has the story.
Hey, kid, it's me. They found me.
Doug, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. The dogs are fine. Thought I covered the tracks. You and I were not going to be able to talk again. Remember that I love you, that I'll always love you.
They have a lot of love and respect for you as a person, as an actor. And when this role came to you, what was your first thought when you read whatever it is that you read about?
Well, I followed my normal MO, which is to resist. You know, that's my first call. Resist it, because I know if I do this, I won't be able to do that, and I don't even know what that is. My dad, Lloyd Bridges, he had 6 or 7 TV series. And I remember as a kid how hard he worked and how frustrated he was about the time and, you know, the execution of pulling it all off. So I said, that's a good reason to resist. So I thought, yeah, do an experiment, Jeff. Just, you know, at least meet these creators and have a talk.
Jeff, in an action role, this guy who is, the show is called The Old Man. It's an older guy, but it's a guy who's lived a life, just what he's been able to do physically and for the country. And then all of a sudden, you're living this life as an older man, and yet you're getting into these brawls. And then you're showing these big bruises on your side. And what was that like to, at your age, do these kind of fights?
Any more you send at me, I'm sending back in bags. Well, I've done a lot of fights in my career, and I love doing it. It's like, you know, a kid thing or something. But I think this is the most extensive fight stuff I've done. We were lucky to have, you know, again, 2 master stunt coordinators, Henry Kinsey and Tim Connolly, who, you know, choreographed this thing. And it's like when you're acting a scene, you want it to be real and you want it to be exciting and surprising. And those guys apply all that to these fighting, you know. So,
these fight scenes are very real.
Very real, and yeah.
One thing I love about your character, and about characters, period, what motivates them, you know, it's not good and evil, it's not white and black, right and wrong, there's a little bit of everything.
What he believes, by his own righteousness, what he feels right, he's willing to die for, basically.
Right, and kill for.
Yeah.
What do you like about this character?
You know, one of the themes is consequences. You know, our actions have results from those actions, and sometimes they look a lot different than what you were hoping for. And so that's a theme that I find, you know, fascinating. I think everybody can relate to that.
You have no idea how different the game is than the last time you played it.
Have you worked with John in the past, or was this the first time?
No. I think we shot 4 or 5 episodes, and then we broke for the pandemic. Then I got sick, and 2 years passed before I went back to work, and John and I had not had any scenes together.
You know, you were battling non-Hodgkin's lymphoma and then COVID. I mean, it was a year of tremendous trying health.
Oh, I'll say.
Yeah, well, you will. Tell me about it.
Oh, man. And, you know, then there was, you know, the cancer and COVID, but between those was the chemo. And what chemo does, it strips you of all your natural immune systems to get at the cancer. And so when I got COVID, I had no immune system working to fight it. And I got really, really sick, touch or go, whether I was going to make it or not. And at the same time, my wife got it, so we shared an ambulance to the hospital. You know.
How long were you in the hospital for?
She was in for 5 days. I was in for about 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
So when I came back, we got to, you know, we had such a ball, and the scenes that John Steinberg wrote are, you know, quite unusual for television.
The experience overall, doing TV this time around was what at the end of the day?
Well, it was terrific. I had a lot of assumptions that it was going to be different than movies, but it wasn't. It had its own unique vibe, but it certainly was just as, concentrated on making a great product. And it always, since you had enough time to do it, the people that were involved were, top-notch people. It was, just the same as making a movie, really. But it was this idea of a series, so there's a lot more time to develop a character and more twists and turns. What I'm built for is defending things. Defending. All the best things I've done in my life have been in service of that.
What a great interview. So good to hear from Jeff Bridges there. Thank you for that report, Phil. You can watch The Old Man on FX tonight or stream the first 2 episodes right now on Hulu.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.